Armored Core 6 has ramped up the hype ahead of the game's launch with a powerful 3-minute story trailer. I watched this video along with the other trailers several times to see all the little details and made some interesting connections. At first we see a lit up Armored Core, but then we hear a voice.
You again. You know, I'm not exactly craving company here.
And after listening to that voice a few times there and later in the clip,
this one is functional, but don't expect much more.
it kind of sounds like Steve Buscemi, who has done a lot of voice acting in his career. It reminded me of an old sci-fi animation, Final Fantasy Spirit Within, if any of y'all watched it back in the day.
Sonic lasers. I mean, it's not like I can just wave a magic wand and... Whoa.
But who knows if it's him or not? Feel free to comment below who you think it might be. Now, back at the beginning of the trailer, there was another clue left on the top of the AC's head. Credit goes to Zeostorm for pointing this one out, and will have some significance as we watch the rest of the trailer. But for now, I'll just point out C4 and 621. Remember those numbers. We then jump back and forth between some ACs going into combat and the scientist questioning a secretive individual entering the room. We then see more combat and one of the units getting destroyed. It then flashes back to the operator room and we hear Walter for the first time.
I'm not here to talk. Wake it up.
It becomes pretty clear that this voice is being acted by Patrick Seitz, who has done plenty of voiceovers including major animes, games, and even past Armor Cores.
Loki, one more thing! A question for King Swain! You are not whom I seek. You know nothing, Lieutenant.
Having quality voiceovers should provide some additional immersion, especially when receiving missions and orders within the campaign. We then flash back to the combat and see this massive mech we're working to take down. 620 gets wrecked, 617 dives in and closes the distance. This shot in particular is so epic. These tiny ACs versus massive machine, but still fighting and even holding ground, with thrusters at max, firing off the machine gun and driving it in even further. This scene feels like you're there in the action, doing everything you can to survive. The dust settles, and then you see the AC priming a final weapon to finish the mission.
Updating target parameters. Phase 3, pattern E.
This is particularly interesting because this is a new weapon we haven't seen, something I believe is powered by the coral, the resource we're all fighting over in the AC universe. Now, I think this is going to be something that builds up over time. Maybe you get a couple of uses through a campaign, or it builds up over some time in PvP, and then you get to use that ultimate ability. But you can actually see it in the gameplay trailer here. Now, continuing the story trailer, you see 617 is down. You feel this battle that just took place, and this crumpled AC is all that's left. Back in the laboratory, 621 is being activated and given a reason to exist.
I'll give you a reason to exist. Let's get to work.
These augmented humans are not treated very well by Mr. Walter, but we also learned something here. Looking at the gameplay trailer, we know we're going to be playing as C4621.
Augmented human C4621 has awakened.
So this barely alive human is us. This robot is us. I believe that we are connected man and machine through a neural network used by the coral, which you can see earlier in the trailer here.
So what happened to 617 and the others?
I also have a theory that we are actually 617, but have been reprogrammed or at least brought back to life as 621. Now, regardless, this storyline looks brutal, and I'm very curious if we'll end up rebelling against Mr. Walter and his hounds. Man, I can't wait to get my hands on this game. If you like this video, give us a like, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys next time.